What's going on, Exploders? I'm back at SHOT Show this time, 2018, back at the ASG booth, my go-to spot. Big thanks to Bob for helping me get out here. And we're going to see what they have for this year and what's carrying over and what's new and what's good. So, obviously, you know what's back here. I know what's back here. No! You know what's back here. I know what's back here now. Before I had the puzzle, and Bob happened to leave off the parts that matter. So I'm like,
it was an accident. FedEx lost it during shipping.
Everybody's puzzles got lost during shipping.
You know, they're just consistent like that, consistently bad, I guess.
Well, I have good followers, and somebody found the picture you guys were using and sent me the original picture, so I knew what was up. But at first I was like, oh, they're making another M4. Wonderful. Like, how many of those do we need? Right. So what are we looking at here?
All right. So this is the HERA CQR. It's a collaboration product between three companies, ASG obviously, and HERA, because you know, we're the license holder and HERA is a real firearms manufacturer for these, and ICS, who is going to be the manufacturing portion of it. So all three companies worked together, took real blueprints, adapted them to airsoft. So this is going to be AEG ready. So now the next question is going to be, hey Bob, when are you releasing the CQR? When are you releasing the CQR? So it never ends. But anyways, yeah, it's still very early stages of development. A lot of these parts are actually 3D printed, rapid prototyped.
And really nicely. I mean, 3D printing is my jam, and I'm looking here. I can't tell any print lines, so it's really nice. Yes, I would like one of these machines.
But yeah, so it's going to have the CQR front grip. It's going to have the CQR stock, obviously, with the battery storage. We had to do some really interesting, novel ways to get like the motor and everything to fit while the whole thing still disassembles normally.
Yeah, because how do you maintenance this if your bottom plate's covered up here?
Right. So you guys will see at launch. We're still tweaking a few things. It'll have the HERA, the short Picatinny rail, and a HERA comp on there. And then most of the other parts are going to be ICS, so you're going to get that really cool ICS split gearbox. Yeah, exactly. And a lot of the internal parts are still TBD. So in terms of like MOSFETs, what they're doing, what we're doing, it's still early stages, so we can't promise one way or another. And we're going to have it in black, as well as tan, as well as OD green.
Now, something like this, you could basically put on anything that has a Picatinny rail. Will you be selling any of these parts separately?
We can't promise anything right now, but that's something we're looking into. Obviously, we know that the market really wants to buy these for their own guns. So we're aware of that, and it's something we'll look into.
Now, I'm not that familiar with HERA. Do they have any other stuff that you guys are bringing either with that license or any other guns or accessories?
Yeah, so we've been on a HERA kick this year at SHOT. Let me show you a couple things. What are these? These are airsoft inchworms. Right. Or beach furniture for your pet iguana? No. So this is a HERA HFG8, HERA Foregrip adjustable. We already make and sell the HERA regular foregrip. Right. This is exactly the little stubby grip, kind of like any other vert grip. This is like HERA's take on the on like an angled grip or a hand stop. So you look at it and you're like, okay, what's special about it? Well, what's cool is you can adjust the angle of it by adjusting the segments, and it'll just attach to Picatinny. And if you want it to be a really steep, like a hand stop or a really angled grip, you can. If you maybe prefer to do like a C-clamp, you can do like a less drastic of a grip. Exactly, just a little bump. Or if you can mount it one way or you can mount it the other way. Either way, depending on how you want to set up. And then we're gonna have it in tan, in black, as well as OD. And no release dates for these yet, but they're coming soon. And the price is gonna be $35 for all three colors. So you can find them from authorized retailers. I'm sure Mark will be picking up a couple of these and doing some 3D printing. I don't know, maybe you can do like a camera box on there, and then you can have the camera do different heights.
I like the adjustability idea just because, some people just like the hand stop. Yeah. Some people want to have a big old chunky grip on there, so that's pretty clever and really you don't lose anything, but you get the options.
Right, exactly. So, we have the Shadow, and last year we were asking people, do you guys want us to make an urban gray version of the Shadow? And you guys were like, yes, we would love to see an urban gray version of the Shadow. So we did. Depending on the light. See, that's the beauty of this urban gray. Depending on the light, you get kind of like different vibes from it. So urban gray SP-01 Shadow. It's going to come with a CO2 mag, like everyone wants these.
Gotta use CO2 on these guns. I found out of the P09, it seems to be good either way, green or CO2, but SP-01 seems to be like CO2 is the big difference.
The Shadow is a little bit of a heavier slide, so CO2 is much nicer. But yeah, you get the really nice urban gray finish and threaded barrel with an updated CZ style thread protector that has a cross cut in it so you can remove it easily. And the coolest part that I really like, because I like running suppressors, and if you have a threaded barrel, sometimes you have to run suppressors, is exactly, we now have suppressor height sights with these, so it'll clear tracer units or mock suppressors. And also, we'll be including low profile sights out of the box as well. So just in case if you just want the look and you don't want the higher sights, you can do that as well.
Spare set of sights right out of the box?
Exactly. Yeah, and then we're doing kind of an Apple thing with this one where we're announcing it and releasing it at the same time. So they're actually available for retailers to order at the show. And map price is going to be $150. And basically they're going to be on their way to retailers very soon. So if you're a retailer, if you're not sure if your favorite retailers order them, go bug the hell out of them and get what they have to pick one up. P09. Mark kind of likes the P09 a little bit.
The P09. It's my sidearm. I go to.
The one that you have is a little bit, definitely it's seen a lot of love.
That was like when they first came out, and it's got scratches on it. But whenever I have a lot of sidearms, but this is the one I go to.
Right, yeah. So new one, Urban Gray, same features as the SP-01. So we're still gonna have the CO2 mag, high sights with low sights included in the box. Threaded barrel with the correct thread protector. Same thing in the Urban Gray. So same as the other one, the SP-01. It's also just released and on its way to retailers. This one is going to be $140.
That's an awesome gun. I love mine. And the only thing I'm missing is the suppressor
so
threads.
Get one of these in your hands and you can run your paces through it and see how you like it.
Yeah, those night games for the tracer, it's perfect.
For sure. Last thing is, word's been kind of going around is that we actually signed a exclusive distributorship partnership agreement with ICS. We're working very close with ICS. So very, very soon, you'll be able to get ICS products from ASG. We're going to be bringing the whole gamut of products. You'll see all the cool stuff, like the BLE or their Mars, their Komodos, all their new guns.
Split gearbox goodness.
I love the split gearbox goodness. Once you can do that, you kind of don't want to go back to a regular gearbox.
When you have to change that spring, you'll appreciate the split gearbox.
Exactly.
And then you're telling us about the gas earlier.
Yeah, exactly. That's another pet project for us. We're bringing our Ultra Air gas back in the U.S. This, it looks like the cans that are already out there, right? Everyone's seen, it's just the same cans as everyone else. No, the can is, but the contents is an exclusive blend that we've been using for decades in Europe, and it's meant to be like a really consistent performance across the board. So we're working on getting our first shipment in, and you'll be able to get some really nice quality, high performance Ultra Air gas in the US very soon from ASG authorized retailers.
And it's about the same mix as green, power-wise? Are you expecting green gas numbers?
Power-wise is about the same, but it'll be better consistency, better performance.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about green gas is as you sag through the mag as you go.
Yep.
Cool. All right, Bob. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that is it.
Appreciate it.
Thanks
for having me
as always.
Once again. Looking forward to this whenever it all comes together. Mm-hmm. Hopefully sometime this year.
No promises. We're trying to get it done sooner than later. But, when it comes to gun development, it could take a little bit.
All right. Appreciate it. That's it, guys. Signing off from the ASG booth, SHOT Show 2018.